When you're ready, raise up your knee until it reaches 90 degrees. What you do with your knees, of course, varies according to the height of the target. Vertical targets, such as the abdomen, solar plexus, or jaw, are kicked with the front of the foot, while horizontal ones, such as the genitals or target, are kicked by the top of the foot. When using the front part of your foot, all toes should be bent over before the front of the foot can come forth. In succession, push your waist forward and kick. At this time, be cautious of your waist, kicking foot, and supporting foot. Hold your waist back when you execute the front kick. This will deliver power to the opponent effectively, since power is produced by both a curved motion of the foot and by the straight motion of the waist working together on the target. If you attack with only a curved motion of your foot, your kick will not be strong enough to inflict significant damage. During the second phase of the kick, make sure that your ankle is not shaking by putting enough force into your ankle and toes. Otherwise, the kicking power will be diffused so that you cannot hit your opponent with a hard blow. The turning angle of the supporting foot varies depending on how much we use our waist. The ideal angle of the foot is 45 degrees when we turn the waist. A smaller angle comes from your failure to pull your waist back enough while a bigger angle is made when you pull your waist backward too much. The latter case causes problems because the slanted weight on one side prevents you from taking your original position back. For the third stage of your kick, retrieve your kicking foot and take the initial position.
앞차기는 실전 사용 빈도를 떠나 발차기의 근본적인 원리를 담고 있는 매우 중요한 발차기입니다. 지금부터 앞차기를 더욱 효과적으로 찰 수 있는 연습법들을 소개해 드리겠습니다.
This is a motion to check the reaction of your opponent. What is important here is that your pose must be balanced and your kick must be fast and short. This helps you to develop alacrity in kicking. From a standing position, make fast and consecutive kicks, hopping on one foot, keeping your heel up. This exercise helps to attain the ability to use both feet equally. Keep your upper body straight and make fast and consecutive kicks, but start with low kicks first. To a 90-degree angle with the front kick. Next, turn the leg 170 to 180 degrees radically by means of the waist and the front part of the foot. At this time, be careful of the angle of your waist and outer thigh and the turning degree of the supporting foot. Also, make sure the kicking leg is parallel to the ground. The moment you twist your waist after lifting the leg, the waist should be in a straight line with the supporting foot. At this moment, some turning force takes place by twisting the waist and the kicking foot. If you transfer this force to the target through the thigh and lower leg, it will be very effective. Here, I'll give you some more details about the turning force, that is, the spiral force. 70% of the human body is water. Therefore, striking a human body is like striking a water balloon. To strike such elastic objects, effectively you need some spiral force. If you kick only with a straight line force, the power will be dispersed. But if you put some spiral force into your kick, the power will go inside the target, which doubles the power's effectiveness. When you start practicing roundhouse kicks early on, focus on making the kicking leg parallel to the floor in the right motion. When you need fast roundhouse kicks, like in matches or when sparring, it is effective to lift the foot diagonally quickly and kick by snapping your leg and ankle. The moment you turn the body, the supporting foot is twisted 170 to 180 degrees. This angle comes about when the waist and thigh are both on a toward position. Otherwise, if only your leg kicks while your hip slips, the angle of your supporting leg becomes smaller. Finally, make a fast kick and retrieve your foot to get ready. From the ready position, turn your body slightly to the side, then raise your knee slightly and put it close to your body. If you don't pull it tight enough, your attack cannot be strong. Second, turn the supporting foot 170 to 180 degrees and stretch the kicking leg powerfully and kick with the outer part of the foot. Don't let your hip slip too much, because if you do, it spoils the motion. Furthermore, the moment you kick, the turning of the supporting foot and stretching of the kicking foot should be executed with proper timing. Otherwise, your foot may not go straight to the target, but take a curved line which lessens the striking force. Finally, draw the kicking foot back and assume the ready position. From the ready position, shift your weight to the front. Pull your hip back a little and turn the upper body a little. At this moment, lift both heels and turn them 160 to 170 degrees. Place your sight to the front over your left shoulder. Second, lift the right foot and position it next to the knee of the supporting leg. Turn the upper body a little more so that you can see behind your back, and place your eyes to the front over the right shoulder. Be careful of the angle and shape of the foot lifted, the pulling and turning degree of the upper body, and the knee of the supporting leg, the angle of the lifted foot. Second, raise your kicking foot up to the inside knee of the supporting foot. At this moment, be careful that the lifted foot does not go outward. If the lifted foot goes out at all, the hip turns and slips back. And because of this, you can't stretch out your leg powerfully the moment you should kick. You should move the upper body to an angle of 45 to 70 degrees when you raise your knee and kick. At this angle, you can throw an accurate kick with ease. Further, don't turn the right shoulder too much forward toward the front when you turn your upper body. If you turn your shoulder too much, you may not be able to stretch your foot successfully to the target. The moment you make this motion, the knee of the supporting leg needs to be bent a little. This is to help you react to any following situation and bounce the knee to kick strongly. Next, stretch the heel to kick as the kicking foot grazes the left knee of the supporting leg. The point of this is to stretch the foot straight to the target at the second step. Finally, drag the kicking foot back to the initial position and get ready. At the ready position, as in the round side kick, load your weight forward, pull your hip back a little, and turn your upper body a touch. At this moment, lift and turn both heels at 160 to 170 degrees. Make sure your eyes are faced to the front over the left shoulder. Second, turn the body to the front, but turn your eyes there first quickly, and then rotate your body. When your body turns 270 degrees, take the side kick pose. Third, stretch out the heel or foot blade to kick. This is the same point as the side kick, but unlike the basic side kick, the round side kick involves the upper body turning. So if you miss the timing of the kick, the hip slips back. Therefore, try to make the kick as if kicking a little earlier. Finally, put down the kicking foot on the front and drag it back to the initial ready position. From the ready position, lift up your right foot to an angle of 45 degrees between your front and the side, and drag it inside as if forming a parabola. At this moment, you need to make proper use of the turning power of your waist and the centrifugal force of your leg to drag the leg up fast. As well, make sure that the lifting angle is up around 45 degrees between the front and the side. Otherwise, if you should lift the leg toward the front, the opponent's hands or shoulder may get in the way of your attack, which makes it harder to throw an effective kick. Second, when the foot reaches the target, push your waist forward a little and execute the axe kick with great force as you did the axe kick we learned before. Then return to the initial position and get ready. Outside half moon kick. From the ready position, turn your body and leg to an angle of 45 degrees between your front and side and raise your foot. But don't let your knee bend too much. Then, turn and drag it to the target point, making a parabola. Second, at this point, execute an axe kick, pushing your waist forward a little. Inside spinning kick. From the ready position, turn and drag your foot toward your front, drawing a parabola just as in the outside half moon kick, and then kick with the inner blade of your foot. At this moment, the twisting of your body and the waist should be followed up to load the force of your kick. If you should turn your leg only, not your body as well, the leg may get tangled and the foot's power can't be fully delivered to the target. Finally, bring the kicking foot back to the initial ready position. Outside spinning kick. From the initial position, turn your body and foot at an angle of 45 degrees to the left. Then, use the power of your upper body and waist to turn the leg, making a parabola. Finally, kick with the outer blade of your foot. In order to make a strong kick, you should lean your upper body backward quickly when the foot reaches the target. Finally, drag your foot back to the initial position to get ready.